Ito ang breaking news ngayon na mabilis nagtrending at pinag-uusapan sa social media. Muling naging sentro ng diskusyon ang impeachment trial laban kay Vice President Sara Duterte matapos ang isang mainit na eksena sa Senado. Ayon sa ilang netizens at political commentators, ay tila nasupalpal ni Presiding Officer Senator Chiz Escudero sa isang linya ng pagtatanong ni Senator Risa Hontiveros. Sa gitna ng pagdinig, nagtanong si Senator Hontiveros kung maaari bang tanggapin o mabigyang katwiran ang isang grave threat kung may lehitimong dahilan sa likod nito. Ngunit bago pa man masagot ang tanong, agad na namagitan si Senator Escudero at pinaalaalahan ang mga senator judges na maging maingat sa kanilang mga tanong at pahayag upang maiwasang makapaglagay sa record ng mga konklusyon sa batas o sa mga katotohanang dapat pang mapatunayan sa paglilitis.
Dahil dito, mabilis na kumalat sa social media ang iba't ibang interpretasyon sa nangyari. Para sa mga taga-suporta ni VP Sara Duterte, tila nasupalpal at napigilan ng isang tanong na maaari umanong magbigay ng konklusyon bago pa man matapos ang presentasyon ng ebidensya. Sa kabilang panig naman, may mga nagsasabing normal lamang ang naging paalala ni Senator Escudero bilang bahagi ng kanyang tungkulin na tiyaking maayos at naaayon sa proseso ang takbo ng impeachment court. Ngunit, ano nga ba ang tunay na ibig sabihin ng naging paalala ni Senator Chiz Escudero? Naging simpleng procedural reminder lamang ba ito? O isa ba itong mahalagang pangyayari na maaaring makaapekto sa direksyon ng pagdinig? Bakit marami ang nagsasabing isa ito sa mga pinakamatitinding eksena sa impeachment trial hanggang ngayon? Bago natin alamin ang buong detalye, kung bago ka pa lamang sa aming channel, huwag kalimutang i-like ang video, mag-subscribe, at i-click ang notification bell para lagi kang updated sa ating mga pinakabagong balita at komentaryo. At ngayon, panoorin natin ang buong pangyayari at kayo na mismo ang humusga sa naging mainit na palitan sa impeachment trial laban kay Vice President Sara Duterte.
Okay lang or pwedeng tanggapin ang grave threats kung may masasabing lehitimong dahilan para magbanta.
Yes, Your Honor. Before counsel
Yes,
for
Mr. Presiding
responded answers, although he already answered in the affirmative.
No, Your Honor. I was just referring to before.
We'd like to remind the senator judges to be cautious in making counsels for either party make conclusions of law and fact. Instead of presenting evidence through a witness they will present, or through direct, cross, redirect, or recross, because if he answers Senator Judge Hontiveros, that would effectively place on record a conclusion of fact and law.
Your Honor, sorry, may I move to strike that statement of the prosecutor?
How can it be, Your Honor? That's my manifestation. I'm about to answer the question of the presiding officer.
We will review the journal tomorrow. I did not even hear anything.
Yes.
It's strikeable counsel, but we will review the journal tomorrow.
Your Honor, he said for the utter failure of the respondent.
Yes, Your Honor,
We take
I said
exception
for the
to that.
utter failure of the respondent to debunk the material points testified to by the witness yesterday.
Your Honor,
I'm
he
not
is
yet done.
testifying. I'm not done either. He is
I'm about
still
to answer the
testifying.
question. I'm not yet done with the answer.
Counsels, please. The presiding officer has not recognized either of you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Kindly settle down. Senator Judge Rafi Tulfo is recognized.
Thank you, Mr.
Sir, you
Presiding
may
Officer.
proceed.
Clarification naman po ito, Mr. Presiding Officer. Mr. Witness, what is your experience with regards to social media analytics?
I have training, sir.
What kind of training?
I have cybercrime investigation training, sir.
Okay. Are you familiar with Facebook, or do you have SOCMED accounts that would make you a little bit knowledgeable when it comes to SOCMED?
Yes, sir.
What is your account? What is your social media account? If
I have
any?
an account in Facebook,
Facebook.
in Instagram,
Okay.
in X.
X. So that means pretty much you're a little bit familiar with Facebook, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. There were concerns, Mr. Witness, whether the videos presented yesterday are AI generated or authentic. So are you experienced enough analyzing whether a video is AI generated or authentic?
Yes, Your Honor.
What makes you say that?
Based on my experience, Your Honor, and the video itself, it's a 2 hours long. Normally, an AI-generated video will only last a short second, sir.
So the video that was presented yesterday, where we saw the VP was saying something or talking to that effect, did you do something, or what kind of system did you observe or follow to ensure whether that video was AI generated or authentic?
Based on personal observation, sir.
Personal observation.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, a few more questions. Therefore, will you be able to say that the video presented yesterday were AI generated or authentic?
The video presented today is what it is being seen on the Facebook, sir.
Okay. So, based on your affidavit, you mentioned that the NBI subpoenaed some members of the media who are participants of the online press con on November 23, 2020, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
And subsequently, you said that you questioned and investigated these persons regarding the conduct of that press con. So, based on what you gathered from your investigation, so I have a few questions, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
Who set up the press conference?
Based on our interview, sir, it is the Office of the Vice President, sir.
So, it wasn't spur of the moment? Press con?
I can't confirm, sir, but it's the response of the media personnel that we interviewed.
Okay, who invited the participants?
If my memory serves me right, it's JC Kahinhinan, sir.
Okay. Who is JC?
Staff of the Office of the Vice President, sir.
Okay. Who are the participants? And how many participants were there, if you can remember?
As far as I remember, it's at least 40.
40. Okay. Were there mainstream media or anybody from the broadsheets at that time?
There are, sir.
There were.
Yes, sir.
Do you know how many? Approximately, give or take?
We have the one that we have issued subpoena, sir. At least 6, sir.
6. Okay. What was the reach of the video on that very day? Like how many views on that very day, and then a few days later? Were you able to observe that?
I can't remember, sir.
You can't remember. Okay. How did it spread? O paano kumalat sa SOCMED yung videos that was presented yesterday, as far as you know, when you did an investigation?
It became trending, sir.
It became trending. And my last question is, kasi in-establish dito is inciting to sedition on top of yung sa sinasabing grave threat. Ano yung mga comments na napansin mo doon sa video? Can you give us an example?
One of the comments, because on the video November 23, there were mentioned about people power when asked a question by Princess Maui. And the Vice President agreed, and ang laban ay wala sa EDSA, nasa Malacanang, and there are responses from the comments, but it's not documented that is agreeing, sir.
No further question, Mr. Presiding Officer.
Thank you, Senator Judge Tulfo. Senator Judge Aquino, thereafter Senator Judge Pangilinan. Senator Judge Aquino has 2 minutes. You may proceed, sir.
Maraming salamat, Mr. Presiding Officer. Mr. Kalilong, kanina may nabanggit na dalawang affidavit, isang January at isang February. Yung January ay binalik sa inyo, tama po ba?
Yes, Your Honor.
And there were 7 grounds why it was returned to you, is that correct?
7 points.
Can you narrate what are these 7 points that you addressed? Is that the correct term that you addressed in the second affidavit?
Yes, Your Honor.
Can you name them, please?
May I have the certificate, sir?
Who has a copy of the certification? Was it counsel for the respondent?
Your Honor, may I approach?
Yes, you may approach and show him the document being alluded to by Senator Judge Aquino.
Note 1. There is no affidavit of the person who recorded the video entitled BP November 23 Press Con at Batasan through open broadcast Super Studio and in turn stored in the DVD. Number 2. The press briefing conducted on October 18, 2024 was not recorded and or stored in DVD, and there was no TSN of the said briefing and the necessary affidavit of the person taking the TSN. Number 3, Annex I and K DVD with markings NBI-CCN-C-24-12436-2 and NBI-CCN-C-24-12436-2 were not accompanied by an affidavit of the recorder and the TSN. Number 4, Annex L did not indicate who made the TSN. There was also no affidavit of the person who made the TSN. Number 5, the affidavit of what Patricia Morales mentioned that she stored the footage in a USB and submitted to the NBI. However, there was no USB attached to the complaint. Only DVD was attached. There was no detail regarding the content of this DVD. Number 6, only the minutes of meeting with several personalities and representative from various media outfits were submitted. Although the minutes were signed, there was no individual affidavit executed regarding to the contents of the said minutes. Number 7, one of the elements of crime of grave threat is that the offender threatens another with the infliction upon the latter's person, honor, and property, or upon that of the latter's family, or if the wrong amounting into a crime. In the instant complaint, only the NBI executed an affidavit and there was no participation on the part of the offended party, as it appears in the NBI is not the offended party of the crime of grave threat.
Okay, so nakuha mo yung nag-submit kayo, yan yung binalik sa inyo, and then you did your best to correct all those items, is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, the first 6 are technical, no?
Yes, Your
Yung
Honor.
panghuli is a matter of who is the offended party.
Yes, Your Honor.
Hindi nyo na-correct yan? Or nung binalik ninyo, it was accepted already by the DOJ? Is that correct?
There is an explanation, Your Honor, that was included in the letter of the former director, Judge Jaime Santiago, sir.
Okay.
Wherein,
Yeah, go ahead.
in the filing for preliminary investigation, it is not required for the victim to execute an complaint affidavit.
Yan yung
sir.
sagot ng NBI.
Yes, Your Honor.
And once you submitted, it was accepted by the DOJ.
Yes, Your Honor, and we received a certification, Your Honor, that our evidence is enough for preliminary investigation, sir.
Okay, yun na yung second response to the second affidavit that you provided.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. May mga nabanggit dun sa mga statements tungkol sa hitman, no? Sa totoo lang, yung presensya ng hitman, mabigat yon. So, let me ask, are you the one who investigated just the video, or did you also investigate the presence of the hitman that was being mentioned in the videos of the Vice President?
I was only tasked for the video, sir.
Okay, may I direct this to the prosecution? Will you be presenting other witnesses that will pertain to this alleged hitman?
As to the alleged hitman, Your Honor, please. Yes.
Yes. So kayo, Mr. Kalilong, hindi kayo nag-imbestiga niyan. Wala kayong alam tungkol dun sa presensya ng hitman.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Mr. President, I will refrain from my questions and wait for the witness pertaining to the hitman. Maraming salamat.
Noted and entered into records, Senator Judge Pangilinan, thereafter Senator Judge Hontiveros, and then Senator Judge Villanueva.
Thank you, thank you.
You have 2 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Presiding Officer. The question is to the witness. Kanina tinanong sa iyo ng defense counsel or counsel for the respondents na kung ikaw ay abogado. Ang sagot mo hindi.
Yes, sir.
Ikaw ba degree holder?
Yes, Your Honor.
Ano ang degree?
Bachelor of Science in Accountancy, Bachelor of Science in Accounting Technology, and I'm a certified public accountant, sir.
So you're a certified public accountant.
Yes, sir.
Kahapon, tinanong ko sa iyo yung training. No, kasi nabanggit mo nagkaroon ka ng mga training. Ang nabanggit mo kahapon, 2 weeks ng training.
Yes,
Pero on what matter?
Only on photo and video authentication, sir.
Okay. Meron pa bang ibang training na ikaw ay you went through bilang expert or competent witness sa usapin ng digital technology, cybersecurity, online training? Meron ba?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anong mga ito?
I mentioned that I have a training in Certified Computer Hacking Forensic Investigator. I have a training in Computer Forensic, Mobile Forensic, and Photo and Video Authentication training. I have also training in Cybercrime Investigation. We also undergone a 480 hours training on cybersecurity. And a training before we start the bureau, we have undergone the NBI Academy, which teach us all the aspects in investigation, sir.
Okay, and siguro last question. Ang training na ito, puro local ba o meron ding training sa ibang bansa?
I have an international, sir, recently.
Ano yan?
It's a training in Strasbourg.
Okay.
The name of the training is...
Saang lugar na lang, Mr. Witness?
Strasbourg, Germany? France?
Strasbourg, France, sir.
Oh.
It's a 5 days training, sir.
And meron pang ibang international seminars na inattendan mo?
International, sir, but it is conducted locally, the Interpol, sir.
Interpol?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. I have no further questions.
Thank you, Senator Judge
Salamat.
Pangilinan. Senator Judge Hontiveros is recognized. You may proceed, ma'am, and you have 2 minutes.
Salamat po, Mr. Presiding Officer. Para sa Counsel for the Defense, Mr. Presiding Officer, just for clarity, ano pong relevance nung video na ipinakita ni Attorney Zuleika Lopez Sinasabi po ba ng depensa na yung mga alleged threats o alleged incitements ni VP Duterte ay prompted nung detention ni Attorney Lopez?
Yes, Your Honor. There was a systematic oppression made by the House of Representatives dating back from even before their mini trial, Your Honor. The committee headed by Representative Joel Chua began investigating the Vice President and her people, even when Attorney Zuleika Lopez was being interviewed by the House Committee of Quadcom Committee, Your Honor. Even if she was answering the questions faithfully and to the best of her ability, she was cited in contempt, detained. Her lawyer was not allowed to be with her when they were trying to detain her in the Women's Correctional Facility, Your Honor.
So, Mr. Presiding Officer, Counsel for the Defense, position po ba ng depensa na pwedeng palampasin ng alleged grave threats kung may masasabing lehitimong dahilan para magbanta?
Your Honor, that is not the point.
No. Mr. Presiding Officer, I am making a point through my question and I am asking the good counsel for the defense dahil sinabi nila there was a systematic oppression that yes, yan po ang nag-prompt nung alleged grave threats and alleged incitements ng Vice President na prompt po ng detention ni Attorney Lopez na kanyang inilarawan sa ipinakitang video kanina. Kaya itinatanong ko kung yan ba ang posisyon ng depensa na pwedeng okay lang or pwedeng tanggapin ang grave threats kung may masasabing lehitimong dahilan para magbanta.
Yes, Your Honor.
Before counsel
Yes,
for
Mr. Presiding
responded answers, although he already answered in the affirmative.
No, Your Honor. I was just referring to before.
We'd like to remind the senator judges to be cautious in making counsels for either party make conclusions of law and fact. Instead of presenting evidence through a witness they will present, or through direct, cross, redirect, or recross. Because if he answers Senator Judge Hontiveros, that would effectively place on record a conclusion of fact and law, not drawn from a witness, which they can very well do so during their closing remarks. And when I allow him to speak by way of repartee to the peroration yesterday and discussion yesterday by counsel for the prosecution. But other than that, as agreed with some of the senator judges, we would try to limit the answers of the counsels for the parties. With your indulgence, Senator Judge Hontiveros, please.
I submit, Mr. Presiding
Thank you,
Officer, may I just in closing make of record that I also appreciated and also submitted to the ruling of the Presiding Officer yesterday because I appreciated that it partook of the history of impeachment proceedings in this court. Pinag-aralan ko rin po ng maigi ang mga nakaraang mga impeachment trials at di hamak na pati noon naging liberal ang pagpapahintulot nila sa mga katanungan ng mga senator judges para lang mas maliwanagan ang iba't ibang punto. So I again thank the good presiding officer and again reiterate my submission to his ruling and thank the good counsel for the defense for his response.
We thank Senator Hontiveros for indulgence and understanding. Senator Villanueva. And thereafter, Senate President Gatchalian. You may proceed, sir. You have 2 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. President, Mr. Presiding Officer. May I just point out something to the witness? Mr. President, Your Honors, the witness mentioned yesterday that reported statements of the Vice President were referred to the Presidential Security Command and evaluated in coordination with the National Security Council. Just to assist the court in evaluating the relevance and weight of the government security response in determining whether the respondent's conduct constitutes an impeachable offense. May we know from the witness could the witness explain yung threats po ba, how threats against the president are ordinarily assessed by the government? Kasi dito yung lumalabas yung pag-weigh natin whether or not meron bang bigat yung threat o ito'y ordinaryong threat na nangyayari sa pang-araw-araw nating buhay. Specifically, Mr. Witness, what factors are taken into account in evaluating a reported threat and in determining appropriate measures?
I can't answer on the part of the NSC or TN because I'm not part of the institution.
In your ano po, in your capacity as an
In my
agent.
capacity,
Yes.
one of the consideration, if it's a active threat, if it's the one giving the threat is capable of doing so.
Meaning,
If we have someone
high-ranking officials, and if you say an
hierarchy can
official,
have a capability or power over to implement those such threat, it is considered, sir.
example, a mayor, perhaps? Would you say a high-ranking official? A congressman?
Not-
Or yung basihan po ng kanyang threat. Kunyari, ang threat ko, dadalhin kita doon sa buwan. Wala naman akong space shuttle. So, wala din pong bearing yon. Is that the correct assumption?
Not only, sir, but also how it was delivered, sir. Like what was mentioned in that I mentioned previously, it was mentioned that no joke, no joke. It's a serious.
So that is the
One of the considerations,
that's
sir.
the consideration. Thank you very much. And lastly, Mr. Witness, you made mention na submit mo sa DOJ noong January 30. Is it the same affidavit that you submitted to the HOR?
The one that submitted to the HOR is the affidavit dated February, sir.
So that's the latest.
Yes, sir, the one that complied with the requirements of the DOJ, sir.
Thank you very much for that clarification. Thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you, Senator Villanueva. Before I recognize Senate President Gatchalian and thereafter Senator Erwin Tulfo, may I remind Attorney Narvasa that your 5 minutes, you will be given your 5 minutes after the questions of the Senator judges and before we recognize the counsel for the prosecutor for his redirect. Senate President Gatchalian is recognized.
Your
You may
Honor.
proceed, sir. You have 2 minutes.
Thank you, Mr.
May I be
Presiding
clarified?
Officer.
I believe that we would do it after recross. So
You
it's-
want, I heard cross.
Sorry,
After
Your
we
Honor.
cross.
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you, Your Honor.
Better for us.
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you, Mr. Presiding Officer. I just have a few questions, clarificatory questions. Narinig ko ho kanina ginong testigo na nasabi niyo may 40 media personalities doon sa press con. Tama po ba?
Yes, Your Honor.
Pero ang inyong inimbitahan, 6 lang.
Yes, Your Honor.
Bakit 6 lang?
The 40, we see the number of participants, but the number of person who asked the Vice President during that time, it's limited. And we consider who we sure that is present during that time, Your Honor.
Meron bang kayong criteria kung paano pipiliin itong mga media personalities or kung sino lang ang nagtanong? Kasi kahit hindi ka naman magtatanong, nandoon ka naman, naririnig mo yung mga diskusyon, meron ba kayong mga criteria kung paano pumipili ng media personalities?
Yung sure po namin na present during that time, kasi kapag hindi po kasi kayo nagtanong, hindi po magpa-pop up yung mukha nyo tsaka yung pangalan nyo.
Okay. At itong mga 6 na sinupinan ninyo, ano yung kanyang common statement na ibinigay?
Kinonfirm po nila na present sila during the November 23, 2024 press conference, and yung utterance po ni Vice President narinig po nila.
Okay, I believe ilan dito sa mga personalities ay ipapatawag rin. So tatalon ako sa ibang topic. Nakita ko kanina itong tungkol sa Max Core Interventures at nakita ko kanina pinakita yung Articles of Incorporation. Mukha siyang supplier ng equipment. Ngayon, nasabi rin na doon ka nag-training for 2 weeks. Sino nagbayad ng training?
Sir, the training is included in the procurement of digital forensic tools. In the procurement document, it ni-require po si MaxCore na mag-provide po ng training included in the equipment, sir.
Yung paggamit ng equipment.
Tsaka yung ano po, yung process po ng digital forensic as a whole.
Yung kanya lang sila ba ay 'di ba sa mga IT, let's say Oracle, alam natin kilala yan pagdating sa IT. Si MaxCore ba ay kilala pagdating sa digital forensic training? Kasi pag nakita ko kanina talagang supplier sila, but are they a well-known or internationally renowned training organization?
It's not the MaxCore itself, but it's the trainer that they provide, sir, that is capable in training us, sir.
Itong trainer na ito, certified siya in this type of technology?
Yes, sir. The trainer has a lot of certifications in relation to digital forensics, sir.
Can you name a few certification na meron itong trainer na ito?
I can't remember,
Let's
sir.
say Oracle or let's say Microsoft, di ba? May mga ganyan
No,
yan.
sir. CompTIA, sir. CompTIA training. I believe he also have a certified ethical hacking certification and a lot more, sir. When it was presented to us, sir.
Alright. So itong mga trainers nito ay certified trainers na pwedeng mag-train sa'yo at magiging certified ka rin.
Yes, sir. Initial na ako certificate, sir.
Lastly, Mr. Presiding Officer, after training, nakakuha ka ba ng certification na katulad sa kanila?
No, sir. But that certification that I was trained by them, sir.
Pero ikaw mismo, are you certified to do forensic examinations for your purpose and responsibility?
I have a certification, sir. I am a certified computer hacking forensic investigator, sir.
Itong forensic analysis, meron kang, for this purpose, itong pinag-uusapan natin.
The computer, the authentication, sir, part, or as a whole, sir.
As a whole.
I have a certification in computer hacking, sir, specific. But I have trainings in relation to the...
Iba yung hacking Yung pinag-uusapan natin, forensic examination ng video, forensic examination ng mga ganitong bagay. Meron kang certification doon?
I have certificate, sir.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Presiding Officer.
Senator Judge Erwin Tulfo, thereafter Senator Judge Marcos. You may proceed, sir. You have 2 minutes.
Maraming salamat, Mr. Chair, Mr. Presiding Officer. Ang katanungan ko po ay para sa ating testigo. Batid ko po na sa ilalim ng Republic Act 10867, sa ilalim po ng Section 4, ang kapangyarihan po ng inyong ahensya na mag-imbestiga kapag ng mga krimen, partikular na tulad ng mga banta sa buhay ng Pangulo, ikalawang Pangulo, Senate President, Speaker of the House, at Chief Justice. Tama po yun.
Yes, Your Honor.
Kahit na lalo pat pag ito ay may kaugnayan sa national security. Tama po?
Yes, Your Honor.
Pero ang tanong ko po, ang pagsasampa po ba ng kaso, nasa mandato rin po ba ng NBI na magsampa ng kaso doon sa mga tao na nagbanta sa buhay ng Pangulo, ikalawang Pangulo, Senate President, Speaker of the House, Chief Justice? Is it automatic or kailangan mag-request sila sa inyo? Matic ba yung pagsasampa ng kaso doon sa nagbanta? In this case, is it automatic or wala lang, kasama sa mandato niyo to file charges dahil binantaan mo Pangulo o si Vice Presidente kung sino mang yung 4 na matataas na opisyal natin or 5 matataas na opisyal natin?
Ang basis namin doon, Your Honor, is yung primary objective namin to investigate cases to the threat of the President, Vice President, Senate President, Supreme Court. And if we found that the evidence is enough that there is a crime committed, we will file a case because that's the output of our investigation, sir.
Kahit po ba na hindi yung biktima, in this case, yung Pangulo, biktima ng threat, kahit na hindi siya nagreklamo, automatic po yun, kahit na hindi siya nagreklamo sa inyo?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Hindi nyo na siya kailangan tanungin pa na, Sir, gusto nyo po bang kasuhan namin ito? Wala nang gano'n. You will never ask. Sabihin natin, hindi lang Pangulo, Vice Presidente, nangyari din sa Vice Presidente o sa Speaker of the House, sa Senate President o sa Chief Justice. Hindi nyo naman lang siya afford to ask him like, Sir, will you go to the process? Kasi magpa-file ka po ng mga affidavit. This is a long process, etc. Kahit na Pangulo ka po, may pipirmahan ka mga affidavit. Is it automatic, Mr. Witness?
We submitted it, sir, even without a complaint in the preliminary investigation, sir.
No further questions, Mr. President.
Thank you, Senator Judge Erwin Tulfo.